Welcome back to Puzzle Pulse. Today's video is extra special because these illusions don't just trick your eyes, but they might reveal something about your personality. There are no right or wrong answers. Just look at each image and notice the first thing you see.
Ready? Let's begin. Take a look at this image. Don't overthink it. What did you see first? If you saw a dog first, you are a loyal, kind, and protective person. You value close relationships and care deeply about the people around you. You're the type who stands by friends even when things get difficult. If you saw two cats first, you are independent, observant, and intelligent. You notice small details others miss, and you value personal freedom. You're calm on the outside, but your mind is always active.
Interesting how the same image tells two very different stories, right?
Next, look at this image carefully. Don't analyze it. Don't try to switch what you see. Just notice the first thing that appears in your mind. Do you see a rabbit or a duck? If you saw a rabbit first, you are a fast thinker and highly alert. You react quickly to situations and adapt fast when things change. You tend to be energetic, curious, and always ready to move forward. Sometimes you act before thinking, but that's what makes you bold and adventurous. You value peace, stability, and emotional connections. People often come to you for advice because you stay composed under pressure.
Did the things mentioned about you were right? Now, take a look at this image. What do you see? A vase or two faces looking at each other? If you saw the vase, you are goal-oriented and practical. You like structure, planning, and clear outcomes. You focus on the bigger picture. If you saw the faces, you are social, empathetic, and emotionally aware. You read people well and value human connection. If you saw none of these two, well, don't think about it much. Next, focus on this image. What did you notice first? Do you see two tree branches reaching upward, or a girl turning her back, looking over her shoulder? If you saw two branches first, you're someone who sees the bigger picture. You think logically, you analyze deeply, and you often spot patterns before others do. You trust facts over feelings and plan before you act. If you saw the girl looking back first, you're emotionally intuitive. You notice people first, not objects. You value connection, nostalgia, and meaning. You may replay memories in your mind, but that also makes you thoughtful and empathetic. If you can see both easily, you have a balanced mind, creative and analytical, a rare combination. Now, look at this one. You might see a side profile of a face right now. Do you see any difference in this image? Look carefully. Here's what makes this illusion powerful. Even when it turns upside down, your brain still sees the exact same image. No hidden shape, no second face, no change at all. This reveals something interesting about your mind. If you instantly recognize that nothing changed after flipping, you have a steady, confident and consistent mindset. You trust your own judgment and rarely get influenced by external noise. But if you kept searching for a hidden meaning or a different image, you're someone who questions everything, digs deeper, and overthinks sometimes, which also means you have a highly curious and analytical brain. And if you never doubted what you saw, even after the flip, you're mentally strong, focused, and hard to manipulate. Your perception is stable. Take a look at these three men standing side by side. At first glance, one looks much taller, one looks short, and the other seems average, right? Go ahead, make your guess in your mind now. Which one is the tallest? But here's the mind-blowing truth. All three men are exactly the same height. Yes, not even a centimeter difference. Your brain was tricked by the background lines and perspective, not the actual size. Look closely at the image on your screen. At first glance, everything seems to be spinning, circles twisting, moving, almost alive. But here's the illusion. Nothing in this image is actually moving. Your brain is filling in the motion, the contrast of colors, the repeating patterns, and the way your eyes jump from shape to shape create movement that doesn't exist. Try this. Focus on just one circle. Does it slow down? Now look at another. The motion starts again. This happens because your eyes are constantly making tiny movements, and your brain tries to predict what it sees next. When patterns repeat like this, your mind gets tricked. The image stays still, but your perception doesn't. So, the next time you think you're seeing motion, ask yourself, is it really moving, or is your brain creating the illusion? All right, take a breath. Let your eyes relax for a moment. That illusion is over, and the next one is about to begin. Stare at the center of this image. It feels like you're being pulled inward, like the pattern is spinning, twisting, moving. But here's the truth. Nothing here is actually in motion. The sharp zigzag lines and bold color contrast confuse your sense of depth and direction. Your eyes keep trying to follow the edges, and your brain turns that effort into movement. The longer you look, the stronger the effect becomes. Now blink. Look away for a moment. Did the world seem to shift? That's your visual system resetting itself. This illusion works because your brain hates stillness. It's always predicting, adjusting, searching for patterns. And when those patterns clash like this, your perception takes over reality. So remember, your eyes don't just see the world, they interpret it. And sometimes they get it beautifully wrong. Take a moment and look at this image carefully. What do you see first? If you notice two trees before anything else, you are likely someone who values independence. You think deeply, prefer your own space, and you don't follow the crowd easily. You're observant, calm, and you tend to notice details others overlook. But if the first thing you saw was a man's face, you're probably very people-oriented. You're emotionally aware, intuitive, and good at understanding others. You read expressions easily and often sense what someone is feeling without being told. Neither view is right or wrong. Your mind simply focuses on what matters most to you. Now here's the interesting part. Once you've seen both, you can't unsee either. As for today's last trick, look at this image and observe it very carefully. I want you to tell me the number of faces you see in this image. Comment below how many faces you see. I will reply whether your answer is correct or wrong. We'll see you again on another awesome video like this. Till then, stay safe and curious masterminds. As this illusion fades, take a moment to notice something. The image never changed, only your perception did. Every illusion you just saw was a reminder that our minds don't simply see the world, they interpret it. Two people can look at the same image and experience something completely different, and neither of them is wrong. That's because what you notice first often reflects how you think, how you feel, and how you move through the world. Illusions don't trick your eyes, they reveal how your brain works. So the next time you think you're seeing reality exactly as it is, pause for a second. And remember, there's always more than one way to see. Thank you for watching. Rest your eyes, and I'll see you in the next illusion.
This is Puzzle Pulse, where seeing isn't always believing.